Dear children, in the last class we have learnt about the resistance of the conductor. What is resistance means? It is the property of the material to oppose or to resist the flow of charges. Some material opposes more and some material opposes less. So some material we say they have less resistance. For some materials we say they have more resistance. Why it is? Because this is because we know that all materials are made up of atoms. Especially in conductors, what happens? When you give some energy, the electrons will come out of the atoms. And when they come out of the atoms, those atoms, they becomes the positive ions. And these electrons will start to move. And they are responsible for the electric current. In some conductors, the resistance will be less because when these electrons, when they move, they collide with these ions. They are not free to move. So what happens is the flow of current will be less. Naturally what happens? Resistance will be more. Because the electrons collide with the atoms. Naturally what happens is they will be having high resistance, those materials. So components with high resistance, they are called as poor conductors. Some, they will flow easily. There will be less colliding with the ions. They flow easily. Therefore, they will be having less resistance. So, the components which are having less resistance, they are called as good conductors. And there are conductors which is having considerable resistance. They are called as resistors. See here. You have an electric circuit, you connect nichrome wire to the circuit and see the ammeter reading. Then you connect with the bulb and see the ammeter reading. The reading will show different. Means different components show different current reading at different resistance. This is because it depends upon the electrons. When the electrons flow, they collide with what is called as ions in it. Naturally what happens? Their flow becomes less or more. And naturally we say about its resistance. And then, on what factors this resistance depends? Let us do an experiment and see. The same circuit we are taking, the ammeter, the switch, and what we are taking is switch connected in series. Now we will be taking the nichrome wire of meter 1 length and we will see the ammeter reading. Then we will remove this and we will take we will connect the nichrome wire of 2 meter length. And we see the ammeter reading. When you see this, we can observe that the resistance increases as the length increases. Now in the third set, let us increase the thickness of the nichrome wire of the same length 1 meter. When you see that, what happens is the ammeter reading will be showing more, which means that as the thickness increases, as the area of the cross section increases, resistance becomes less. Therefore, it is understood that resistance depends upon the length. Resistance depends upon the area of cross section. So we can say resistance is directly proportional to the length. As length increases, resistance increases. As thickness increases, resistance becomes less. Therefore, R is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. So, whenever if you combine, R is proportional to L by A. So, whenever you do the experiment, you find out L by A, it will be always constant. That constant is nothing but it is called as electrical resistivity or it is called as rho. So, if you remove this, R will be equal to rho into L by A. What is this electrical resistivity? It is the characteristic property of a material. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Usually, the metals and alloys have less resistivity and it is of the order 10 to the power of star means to the power of minus 8 ohm meter to the 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter, and they are good conductors of electricity if they have less resistivity. Whereas insulators like rubber, glass, etc., they have very high resistivity of the order 10 raised to 12 to 10 raised to, this is star is raised to 70 ohm meter. Resistivity of an alloys, no, it is slightly greater than that of metals. Therefore, they are used in electric heating devices like electric, what is that is iron box, toasters. And these alloys do not oxidize or burn easily at very high temperature. Therefore, you can see this tungsten is used in electric filament bulb, and the metals like aluminum and copper are used for electrical transmission lines. This is what about on what factors does the resistance depends. It depends upon the length of the conductor. It depends upon the area of the cross section of the conductor. Means as the thickness increases, resistance decreases. So resistance is inversely proportional to the area of the cross section, and resistance is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. As length increases, resistance also increases. And if you see all the ratio of the length to the area of the cross section, always there it will be a constant, and this constant is called as electrical resistivity, and it is also called as rho, and the SI unit of electrical resistivity is ohm meter. In the next class, let us work out the problems based on resistance as well as electrical resistivity. And also you can see here, children, materials, conductors, alloys and insulators and their resistivity. These conductors will be having very less resistivity. You can see -8 power. Whereas as you go higher and higher, their resistivity will increases. Thank you, dear children.